Was Wayne Williams a serial killer of 23 kids, or did a racist system railroad him? Wayne Williams was given 2 life sentences for the double murder of adult men, but Atlanta police tried also to connect him to the merciless killing spree of 28 children in what's known as the Atlanta child murders. Wikimedia Commons Wayne Williams, blamed for the Atlanta child murders, in an interview in 2006. From July 21, 1979, until May of 1981, there were 29 murders in the Atlanta area. Most of the victims were boys, all of them were black. The majority were young, teenaged, and even children. The community thus dubbed the killing spree, the Atlanta child murders. Wayne Williams was 23 when he was arrested in 1981 for the murder of 2 young men in Atlanta, and many believed his trail of death may have been far more gruesome. While his arrest, and later conviction, ended a tense time for Atlanta residents, speculation remains as to whether or not he was truly guilty for the Atlanta child murders. The Atlanta child murders. Wayne Bertram Williams was just an aspiring freelance photographer in 1981 when the bodies of Atlanta's young began to wash up in the Chattahoochee River and elsewhere in the area. The first victims were 2 boys, one 14 and the other 13, both of whom disappeared within 4 days of each other. Both were found dead in a lot beside each other on August 7, 1979. One was shot and the other was strangled. Authorities did not initially take the double murder too seriously. But the bodies continued to pile up. There were 3 more victims by the end of 1979, which totaled 5. By the following summer in 1980, 9 children had been killed. The series of killings was dubbed the Atlanta child murders, and every lead turned up empty for the local authorities. It wasn't until the kidnapping and murder of a 7-year-old girl that the FBI finally stepped in. Famed FBI profiler John Douglas weighed in on a potential killer's profile. He had interviewed such infamous serial killers and murderers as Charles Manson, James Earl Ray, David Berkowitz aka Son of Sam, and Richard Speck. By the early 2000s, Douglas would have interviewed over 50 serial killers. The well-known personality, Douglas, served as the main character on the Netflix series Mindhunter and served as an even greater influence on the Atlanta child murders case.